Welcome, children, to the first episode of Outstanding Advice. The show's so nice, you've got to sing it twice. It's Outstanding Advice. Let's get right into it. What this show and I are here to do is to be a guiding light to all you poor souls looking for some sweet, sweet input on your wacky situations. Every episode, I'm going to head on over to OutstandingAdvice@gmail.com to look at your questions. Then, I'll go ahead and throw in my 2 cents. Oh, looks like we got our first question. Terrence Z writes, "Hey, longtime fan, why thank you. I need advice on how to feel about your new advice show. See, part of me thinks it's cool, but a much larger and more rational part of me thinks it's the stupidest thing in the whole wide world. How should I be feeling about Outstanding Advice?" Well, Terrence, that's a good question. I know the idea of a complete and utter trash heap of an 18-year-old Midwesterner giving advice to people on their lives seems terrible, but I want you to trust me when I say that you should be feeling great about this new show. What I want this to be about is giving solace to people who need it most, being a helping hand to guide stumbling passengers along their life's journey, and sharing any knowledge I've gained with the people who need it most. I'm not afraid to tackle the hard stuff. I'm not afraid to dive deep into the problems of other people in order to help them be their best self, because I want to be there for the people who truly need someone. That's what this show is about. That's what I'm about. You can trust me, Terrence. Why don't we move on to our next question? Amelia J writes, "Hey, my parents just got divorced, and I need some advice on what to do with myself. I'm so lost." Why don't we move on to another question? Okay, yeah. Okay, here's the next one. Jeremy W. writes, "How do I cope with my crippling anxiety? I can't function at all ever. Please help." Can we ease into this stuff? I don't. You know, what's next? Just what's next? Alicia B. writes, "James says, are humans inherently good or evil? Please tell me. I'm so sorry. Thousands of lives." He writes, "My parents keep telling me you can't do this. You can't do that. What the hell?" Okay. I want to help you people, but holy hell, can you cool it? Can you cool it with the existentialism and the insanely emotionally charged questions for 5 seconds? Okay, this is the first episode. I can't. I just need something a little easier. Actually, we have one more question for this episode. Julie R writes, "How do I make pistachio pudding? I really want to make pistachio pudding. Please help me, please. I really want some pudding." I can do that. Yeah. Making pudding isn't for the weak of heart. You gotta mentally prepare before you start. And if you're thinking it won't be hard, I'm smart, then you better stick to making cake and tart. And then you better stick to making cake and tart. And then you better stick to making cake and tart. And then you better stick to making cake and tart. And then you better stick to making cake and tart. Wanna be a cook, wanna make it tasty treat? I'ma help you through the process. There's ingredients you need. Nuts, milk, egg, sugar, salt, and cornstarch, vanilla extract, butter. Let's start. Take all your pistachios and start to grind them up. Wait 4 minutes, then you add some milk and sugar for the cup. No haste, make haste. It's a wasteless space. And then add more milk. Let's heat up this place. Now let's take a second to go over what's being asked of you here. I know we're not quite done, but let me just be clear. If you think you're gonna make it to the end in a breeze, I'm here to warn you that great things don't come with ease. Because making pudding isn't for the weak of heart. You gotta mentally prepare before you start. And if you're thinking it won't be hard, I'm smart. And then you better stick to making cake and tart. And then you better stick to making cake and tart. And then you better stick to making cake and tart. And then you better stick to making cake and tart. And then you better stick to making cake and tart. Let's get down with the rest of the recipe. Stir the milk to consistency, leave it all in the heat to steam. Then combine sugar, eggs, and curd, mix it up, add some seasoning milk, half a cup, pour together and turn it up. Until it's thick, then I fatten the flavor, divide it up and then I plastic wrap in the savor. Shoot for hours and then take the time to reflect on your baking mind. I got a lot of questions, so sit tight and try responding kind. When you wanted to go make a dessert, did you ponder all the possibilities and the hurt? Did you think about the inner attack at the back, or did you shuffle around the shackle in an attempt to subvert? I know it's hard to be honest, and I'm astonished that a tiny little town at cannot calm, but I'll admonish it's a tricky, trapping, distracting that happens all the time, and you need to face your fears and face the world to shine. I know that things feel incredibly wrong, and I cannot claim to fix them just by writing a song, but with lots of strength and effort, we can move us along, so come on. Let's go and finish this strong. Making pudding wasn't for the weak of heart, but I was mentally prepared before the start, and so I'm eating and thinking, damn, I'm smart. I'm enjoying this tasty work of art. Making pudding isn't for the weak of heart. You gotta mentally prepare before you start, and if you're thinking it won't be hard, I'm smart. And then you better stick to making cake and tart. And then you better stick to making cake and tart. And then you better stick to making cake and tart. And then you better stick to making cake and tart. And then you better stick to making cake and tart. Okay, I hope that was helpful for you. Well, this has been a very eventful first episode. I'm glad you came along for the ride. Maybe next time I'll actually be able to handle the harder hitting stuff. If you want to submit a question, send it to outstandingadvice@gmail.com. With that, you've been watching Outstanding Advice. Oh, it's outstanding advice. Sure, so nice, you've got to sing it thrice. It's outstanding advice.